Hey Adventure Beach Tots, it's Miss Kim. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay, so it's time for another story time. Are you guys ready? Awesome. Okay, today we're going to read about Zacchaeus. Can you say that? Zacchaeus. All right. Here we go. All right. Zacchaeus was rich, very, very rich. His job was to collect money for taxes from everyone in town. But Zacchaeus took more money than he was supposed to and kept the extra money for himself. Ooh, the people didn't like Zacchaeus one bit. Ooh, he made the people mad, didn't he? Oh, look at all those people. All right. One day, Jesus came to town. Everybody wanted to see Jesus because they heard how he could heal the sick and make blind people see. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too, but he was too small to see over the crowd. See how little he is over there? See that? All right. So, Zacchaeus ran ahead of the crowd and climbed up in a tree. As Jesus came closer and closer, Zacchaeus' heart began to pound. Then Jesus looked and he saw him. He said, "Zacchaeus, hurry up and come down. I must stay at your house today." Oh wow, Jesus wanted to go visit him. There he is. Zacchaeus was so excited. Jesus wanted to come to his house. He hurried down from the tree and he ran right home and prepared a meal for Jesus. The people in the crowd began to mumble and complain. They didn't like Zacchaeus and they didn't want Jesus to go to his house. But Jesus knew that Zacchaeus was sorry for all the bad things he had done. God's love changed Zacchaeus, and he promised to give back all the money he'd taken. Look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Isn't that awesome? Okay. This is a giant book. All right, let's hold it like this. Right away, Zacchaeus started giving people back the money he'd stolen. If he had taken one bag of coins, he gave back 4. That was nice. The people were amazed and happy that Zacchaeus had learned to do what's right. Zacchaeus was glad too. So boys and girls, he decided to do what was right, didn't he, after all? That's awesome. All right, you guys stay tuned for an activity to do about Zacchaeus. We'll see you in a minute. For today's activity, you'll need brown construction paper, a piece of construction paper to glue your tree onto, so that might be a blue piece or whatever color you like. You'll also need glue, scissors, green tissue paper, or green construction paper will work as well. All right, so now that hopefully you have all your supplies together, let's get started. Okay, so the first step you want to do is to lay your hand like this on your brown paper, but you want to lay it, see how I'm doing it? Put your hand near the top of your paper because this is going to become a tree. So we want to do it that way, not down here, because that'll be more like a bush. We want it up here, so it'll be more like a tree. So your arm will kind of become this tree trunk, okay? All right, so trace your hand. Trace your fingers. All right, all the way back down. So you create a tree, kind of like, okay? So then you want to take your scissors and cut it out. I went ahead and pre-cut one like this. So there's mine. Then we're going to take it and glue it to our other piece of paper like this. All right, so I'm going to pause a minute and I'll be right back. All right, now that we've glued our tree to our paper, the next step is to take our tissue paper and cut it into squares. All right, so I'll kind of demonstrate that for you guys a little bit. If you don't like to use scissors, or maybe you're not allowed to use scissors very much yet, you can always take it and just tear it. Or you can cut it into little squares, whichever one you're allowed to do, or whichever one you'd rather do. You can do the same thing with your construction paper. Just cut it into little strips and then tear it into little squares about like this. These are gonna become your leaves, okay? All right, so that's the next step. Now we're gonna take, now we're gonna take our glue and kind of put it all over around the top of our tree like that. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And then we're gonna take our green pieces and start putting them on there, okay? Boop, boop, boop. All right, so now this is becoming our tree, right? And it's our hand. How fun is that? I love it. You can make this and maybe send it to Grandma if you wanted to. That would make her day happy. She would love to get some mail from her grandbabies. All right, look at that. Okay, so there's our tree. Now what's missing? Who was in the tree? That's right, Zacchaeus was in the tree. So now we take our pen, our markers, and we can draw Zacchaeus up in the tree. Okay. All right, look, there he is. My dog might join us. Right here's Baby Lou. Say hi. Okay, guys. So once you finish your artwork, we'd love to see some of it in the comments on Facebook. So have your parents or your family members post that for you. We'd love to see it. Also, remember to subscribe on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. All right, friends, we'll see you next time. See you later.